Hi Eastgate Builders, thanks for tuning into another video. So today's video, Q&A. I'm just going to basically go through some of the questions that you guys ask me about my videos on YouTube. Most of the time I'm there and I write the answer anyway, but not everyone gets to see that. So I'll go through and just answer some of the commonly asked questions, and that might help some of the other people who don't bother to read all the answers. Okay, so Chase Kunha, this is from 5 days ago. Are you guys going to stop developing the Outrunner motors and only go to the hub motor, or will you keep making and updating your Outrunner motors? Okay, so good question. I think basically what will happen, this is a business question more so than like a technical question. We believe that the hub motors are going to be basically the same in terms of what you can achieve on a skateboard when you compare it to Outrunner belt drive system. So from a technical standpoint, there's not a lot of reason to go the Outrunner motors. Outrunner motors with a belt are always going to have a mechanical advantage when it comes to torque output, because you can literally change your wheel size, you can change the pulley size. So you can take a motor, and if you're a really heavy person, you can just increase the reduction ratio by, you know, putting more teeth on the wheel pulley, or putting a smaller wheel or whatever. And if you're a really heavy person, you can make those changes and get to the top of the hill. With a hub motor, obviously you can't really do that, so there's that thing. But then I guess the flip side is a hub motor is going to roll effortlessly on the flats. It's probably going to be more efficient on the flats. It's probably going to give you a more natural feel. So there's a few trade-offs. The simple answer, Chase, are we going to stop developing the Outrunners? Probably. I would say we're going to stop doing that for good reason. What type of urethane are you using on the hub motors? Will there be options for thicker ones, or will they be the same? Looking great so far. So, okay. Yes, you could put larger diameter wheels on your hub motor very, very easily. All you need to do is make another mold that has a larger outside diameter. So the mold that we're using is a 90 millimeter wheel, and that obviously matches the front wheels. You don't want them to be different. So if you were going to put a bigger outside diameter on your hub motor, you want to make sure you can get a wheel that matches it. So the next logical step would probably be the 97 millimeter diameter wheel. That's pretty common. We could do that. We would have to make a front wheel to match, which is definitely an option. So will we do that? I think it's very likely that you will see some options there. The only issue with that is if you put a larger diameter wheel on a hub motor and don't change the windings in the hub motor, you're actually putting the motor under more load. So you'll have less torque. Which, if you're really big, I mean, for me, 95 kilos, I wouldn't want less torque. I'm designing these motors so that they're very torquey, but also get to 45 kilometers an hour. Would I want to go faster and have less torque? Probably not for me. I think 45 kilometers an hour is about, I mean, it gets to go faster, you need to fight wind resistance. It starts becoming, there's too many losses. I mean, you can get down in a nice crouch position and get around that. But I mean, we could actually make the wheel less large, smaller, 83 millimeter, for instance, and you would increase the torque. But anyway, the option's open for us to use the exact same motor design and change the windings in it. And what that would allow us is a larger diameter wheel, so 97 millimeters would be the next logical step in size. Redo the windings so the top speed's still 45 kilometers an hour, and then people can have a bigger wheel. Maybe not. Moving on. Ben Co. Remember when he said he hated hub motors and how they had no mechanical advantage? I never said that. I never said I hated them. I pretty much said that I didn't like any of the ones that were available, and that's pretty much because they were either poorly designed from a mechanical standpoint or poorly designed from the sort of the electromechanical side. Yeah, so that's why I didn't really like them, because no one was really making very, very good ones until now. Does this mean that you'll have hub motor kits for sale in the future? Maybe. There's lots of maybes. Someone said the other day, it's like, why don't you write a business plan and work out what you're doing? Well, that's probably not bad advice, actually. But the thing is, the industry's changing so quickly. I mean, the business plan that I have got written, that basically I formulated at the start of the business, was I will sell motor mounts, I will make some pocket money, I will treat my kids and myself to ice cream. I mean, that was the business plan. Then it changed. I mean, literally in 2 years, I would probably have had to rewrite the business plan 5 times. So I will probably rewrite it again in the between now and before we release the Raptor 2, before we ship it, because there's a few things that we just need to think about, mostly logistics, fulfillment. Yeah, we're trying to simplify our business, and we're also trying to expand our market, and we're also trying to stay true to our core beliefs. And the product that we offer has to slot in there, and it's complicated. So, to answer the question, will we sell hub motor kits for sale in the future? Maybe. Okay, any chance of a removable battery, both in terms of making flying with your board easier, as well as allowing us to buy a spare to give us an extended ride option? Sorry, Ben Alexander, I didn't actually reply to that. That's a very good question. Yes, the battery in the Space Cell X, from now on, this is what we're calling this, Space Cell X, okay? Which is what's on the Raptor 2. Yes, the battery can be taken out of that very easily. Now, the problem is the battery that goes in it is 360 watt hours. I'm pretty sure no airline allows that. So even if you can take the battery out, you probably can't take the battery with you on the plane anyway. So the only reason for being able to remove the battery is, one, say if you've got to ship the skateboard somewhere, Maybe you're flying away for holidays. You might ship your skateboard and pick up a battery somewhere else. I don't know. Maybe if you're riding, say if you want to ride for 4 hours and cover 50 plus miles. I mean, maybe you've got a battery in your backpack. But you know what? When you boil it down and when you think about it, our battery at 360 watt hours is more than triple what most of the mainstream brands have anyway. The reason they offer swappable batteries is, one, to keep it flight legal, and two, because they're so goddamn small, you actually need to swap the battery. You need to have a few spares because, I mean, have you seen Casey Neistat? He's always stopping for an hour to charge his board. You don't have that problem when you've got a 360 watt hour battery. You literally get more exhausted in your legs and your muscles, and you're a bit worn out before your battery's worn out. Okay, so you probably don't need to swap it. So I hope that answers your question. Moving on. Why are you going for a plywood deck instead of carbon deck? I think I've answered this with a video. Carbon decks are really expensive, not super robust in some situations, hard to scale up manufacturing without investing lots in the molds. Plywood decks, more natural feeling, very robust, take an absolute beating, and slight dampening effects as well, because carbon fiber decks, they're hollow. They tend to have like a resonance. I mean, it's not like they're vibrating, but they're different. A piece of wood is a dense thing. It's not hollow. It feels solid underfoot. Great job, Jason. Hard work pays off. Thank you. Shaykh Atta Rehman. I think I said that correct. Is it safe to use Vesk from immersion in FOC mode? I bought the vest. Yes, it is. You can use FOC on Vesk, but get the settings wrong and you can destroy the Vesk. So be careful. The Raptor 2 will be shipping in FOC mode. Hub motors and FOC silence. It's stealth. So Raptor 2 will be shipping in that mode. What is FOC? FOC is field orientated control. It's just a different way to tell the motor how to spin, basically. It's probably slightly quieter than other methods, so which, I mean, some people like to hear the sound of the motor, some people don't. So FOC will be quieter, maybe slightly more efficient as well. Okay, love this channel. Thank you, Derek Butcher. What is the subreddit that you write on? If you guys are watching this and you don't know what Reddit is, it's like a forum. It is a forum. There's lots of people on there. It's a really cool place to hang out. Check it out. Just type electric skateboarding Reddit in Google. You'll find it. I want your Raptor 2. You can have one. You can buy one. Excellent vlogs. Great content. Thank you. Wayne Dean. Some hub motor specs versus original motors would be good, and side-by-side performance comparison like you did with the Raptor Mono versus Boosted. Yes, that would be a sweet video. Raptor 1 versus Raptor 2. I'll make it happen. We will do that. Okay, this video is getting really long. Hopefully you're not bored. Are you still going to sell the Raptor 1? They're sold out. They're gone. How far will it go and how fast? I don't know what that's related to. Have you considered bamboo? No. Yes, I have, but no. I won't be using bamboo. Dude, so good. You got zero budget and the biggest innovation in the electric skateboard game. Yes, we do. We are more agile. We are more in touch with the community. We do more testing, more trial and error. I mean, all we do is try to make the best electric skateboards. We haven't just gone, okay, here's the product and that's what you're getting. We have gone, here are a whole bunch of parts, and then we've put them together. Then we've had feedback and we've tested it and we've tried new stuff, and we're constantly evolving. We're constantly changing. And with that, constantly that agile ability, where you're not stuck. I mean, getting stuck, like if you invest thousands of dollars in a mold, there's no incentive really to bring in a new product because you've got thousands and thousands of dollars in this thing, so you've got to sell heaps of that product. We've never had that issue really. In fact, that's one of the reasons why we're stopping the carbon fiber. We don't want to invest in the carbon fiber deck and lots of molds, because what if we decide, you know what, we're going to double the size of our battery again? You want to be able to do that. What if they bring out a new cell form factor, like the 2700s or whatever they are, the new lithium ion form factor that's being developed by Tesla, Panasonic. They're basically slightly larger cells and they're more energy dense. So we want to be able to agile. Okay. Are you guys eventually make electric skateboards? Are you guys going to eventually make electric mountain boards? This is from Crazy Films. Hi, Crazy Films. Yes, we are developing a sweet-ass mountain board system. Won't be available this year, sometime next year. Okay, this is getting way long. I'm going to wrap it up. One more question. Lots of praise. Thank you for praising my videos. I like it when people say nice things. You're such a cool guy. Your ideas are amazing. Thank you. Thank you for that. I'm trying to look for one question to finish on here. Where's a good question? Hub motors. I mean, we've talked about hub motors. Sorry. I'm trying to find a question. I'm just scrolling through here. What is better, hub or motor? Man, come on. One more question. Okay, here we go. We'll end on this one. Gozia Samozia. Will Raptor pull my fat ass of 130 kilogram on small hills without overheating? Yes, it will. Now, here's the thing. Heat builds up over time. So you've got time and you've got heat, and that's what happens. So what do we do about that? Well, you need to dissipate heat. If you don't dissipate heat goes on like this, or maybe it's more exponential. If you dissipate it, instead of being exponential, I mean, it takes longer. So, yes, we will be running higher currents into our motors than other alternate hub motor options on the market. And current is torque. Torque is what you need to shift the load. Now, obviously, current is also heat. So if you put more current in and you move more of a load, you have more heat. So then you dissipate it more. And we have a patent pending invention to directly deal with this. So we are able to achieve higher torque output, and we are able to pull your fat ass up a hill. So that's one of the huge things with this, and we're really excited, and we will demonstrate it. Okay, 20 minutes, super long video. Sorry guys, share this video. If you want to earn some cash, sign up to the referral program. Share this with your friends. I'm about to die. See you later.